Have you seen this verse in the book of Revelation 12 and verse 4? And I saw thrones, and they sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Jesus and for the word of God. And they which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither had received his mark upon their foreheads or their hands, and they lived and reigned with Christ 1,000 years. At the very beginning of the book of Revelation, chapter 1 and verse 9, John tells us that he was on the Isle of Patmos because of the word of God and his testimony. So the Apostle John was in trouble because he was being persecuted for the word of God. Revelation 6:9 tells us that when they opened up the book of the seals, they saw that under the altar, the souls of them that were slain for what? For the word of God and for their testimony. The same theme as it started in Revelation chapter 1. Revelation 12:11 tells us that they overcame him with the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony. There are many people today who are trying to tell us that their religion is the right one or the original one, and that we should convert to that religion. Others are trying to tell us that their denomination is the best, or their sect is the best. But all of these statements are false, because the book of Revelation teaches us that those who are going to be the ones that God is favoring are those who live and die for the word of God. It's not the creeds, it's not anything that men bring to other books or other statements that men bring into the picture. No, Christians, true believers, believe in the word of God only, and they live by it. As a matter of fact, if you look at the New Testament church, the New Testament church never persecuted anybody. They warned about false teachings and they preached the gospel continually, but they never persecuted anyone. It wasn't until later in centuries that men that claimed to be Christian were persecuting Christians and persecuting Jews, and to the point of murder, to the point of killing and murdering these people and burning them at the stake. This is found out throughout history. If you don't know about this, it's because you've been laying low and have not researched. But the truth of the matter is that Christians do not persecute Christians. When someone rises up against Christians to kill them, it is because the enemy is using them, and they belong to the whore of Babylon in Revelation 17 and 18. You do not be mistaken. Those who persecute Christians, those who hold to the word of God are not of God. And I'm talking about several religions here, several denominations who claim to be truly Christian and are wanting people to join them today in modern times. But they're not telling them that the root or the origin of their organization or religion or denomination started with the persecution of Christians to the point of murdering them. And this is something that we cannot overlook, because whenever an institution, a religion, a denomination, whenever they kill in the name of God, they belong to the whore of Babylon or to the spirit of Antichrist. They are not Christian. So don't worry about those people today who are pushing their religion. Just look at the origin. Just look at the history. If they persecuted anybody, they belong on the wrong side. True Christians in the last days will be persecuted because they hold to the word of God and they don't let go. They will be attacked with all these other mumbo jumbo things that are not true. But Christians, real Christians, will hold to the word of God and will preach the word of God in season and out of season. And they will ultimately give up their lives for the truth of the gospel.